Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. My name is Lindy and this is Much Love Tarot. Hi, welcome everyone. Today we're going to be looking into the question, will there be reconciliation between you and the person on your mind? Now this doesn't have to be a love interest, it can also be like a family member or maybe even work related, so very much open. But yes, that is the question that we're looking at. Let me get over all the announcements first real quick. As always, you can still book private readings with me as well. Just send me an email. You'll find it in the description box below. There you find my email. Send me an email. I'll get back to you with all the information that you need to know about that. There is also a Linktree link in the description box. If you go over there, you'll find everything from my TikTok, my Instagram, and for anyone that feels generous and would like to make a donation, all different ways to do that as well. Now, let's get over or started with today's reading. So, will there be reconciliation? Pile number one, you are going to be this card with coming to life. Coming to life for pile number one. Pile number two, you are going to be this card with field of dreams. Field of dreams. And pile number three, you are going to be slow and steady. Slow and steady for pile number three. So if you need some more time to figure out which pile belongs to you, then pause the video here, and otherwise I will talk to you guys in your reading. Hi, pile number one. So if you chose this card with coming to life, then this is your reading. I wanted to start this reading off by reading the guidebook for this card for you guys first and start off with that. So let's take a look. Number 29. Coming to life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least, matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coach it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form of the manifestation of this dream. And your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. So, pile number one. For some of you, I feel like this reconciliation is something, again, that you have been wanting for a long time. I think this card really challenges you to take a look at, okay, what about this reconciliation or this desire that we're having? For some of you, it is reconciliation. For others of you, it's not reconciliation, but just checking in whether or not that's in the cards. I feel like Spirit... okay, with this card, I'm not 100% sure if it's this person that's going to come in, but more so a different person, but that inhabits all the traits that you have been wanting with your person. Does that make sense? Like, you want this reconciliation with this person for different reasons, and this card triggers to take a look at those reasons. Okay, why do I want this person in my life? What traits do they bring in my life? What am I trying to find with this person? And for some of you, I definitely feel that Spirit has someone else coming in that inhabit all those traits type feeling. Again, don't force what you want to happen in this moment. Don't go like, it's this person and only this person type feeling, because that's just stubbornness, as well as it prevents this beautiful transformation, right? Because Spirit just wants your happiness. For some of you, I'm already feeling that you're gonna go, well, it's either this person or no person at all type feeling. Let go of the need to be right. Let go of the idea that you have control over everything, and let Spirit like work their magic. Okay, let's take a look with the tarot. I want these ones first. So pile number 1. Will there be reconciliation between you and your person? Because for some of you, like I said, for some of you, it's a different person coming in. For others of you, it might as well be this person. But let's take a look what the tarot has to say about this. So pile number 1. Will there be reconciliation between you and your person? Okay, let me gather everything and then we can take a look at what we have exactly. First off, we have the 2 of Cups. We have the 5 of Cups, the Death card, the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, and the Sun. Ah, that's so... Okay, so... that 4 of Pentacles and the Sun energy, that is basically where Spirit goes. I'm not going to tell you exactly how I'm going to do this, but the outcome is going to be your happiness. But, yeah, okay. For some of you, I'm definitely feeling a choice here. Okay, I'm getting one very clear situation where for some of you, it can be like an ex-partner or this person coming back to you. And there's this transformation and a chance of renewal or a chance to try again. But there needs to be a sharp look at, okay, what has changed? Because if you don't have that transformation, if nothing changed, then you're going to get the same results again. So for some of you, I'm feeling that there could be a chance for reconciliation, but depending on the timing as well, whether or not that's a good thing. Because for some of you, it's like, oh, reconciliation, and then okay, so for some of you, I'm definitely feeling that you are trying to make this happen and pursue this and actively go for it. And then if it happens, I feel like nothing has changed, so you will get the same result as you had in the past. Now, for some of you, if you let it more like flow naturally, there can be a chance of reconciliation. Again, there are some things that you guys need to work on from the past, hurt from the past. How did we, how did we change? What type of transformation? And slowly starting to trust again. For others of you, I feel like there is going to be a moment where you start dating someone else, and then this person coming back to you, and then you need to make a choice. Okay, what am I going to do? Am I going to go for the past, or am I going to go for what is right here in my present moment? And having to make a choice with that. I feel like Spirit just thinks you are too focused on this person with that 7 of Cups as well. Not really seeing the other options. Or for some of you, it can also be the fact that I'm just getting so many different things. So for some of you, I feel like that you are a bit tired of all the options available with like online dating, trying it, dating different people, and then this person just feels like comfortable, right? Again, I just feel that Spirit just has this message of like, let go of control, let go of pursuing. I know what it is that you want. Like the only where I'm like, okay, that could be like advice or something is you take a look at why, the reasons, what makes this person that you want them in your life. What about them do you want in your life? What are they adding in your life? Like what type, what are you manifesting in your life? Take a look at that. Again, just a spirit with that closed offness where it's like, well, it's not, because if I would tell you, okay, there is going to be reconciliation, you are going to be so focused only on this person, where it's like, well, I don't need to date other people, I don't need to get to know myself of what I want, because this person is going to come back to me, right? And then you're missing out a lot of good opportunities, a lot of good lessons, a lot of good experiences for your own transformation as well. Because with that transformation, you both need to transform in order to get back aligned again. And again, for some of you, I am seeing reconciliations. For others of you, I don't. And I feel like the more desperate you are for this person, the less likely it is for reconciliation. Okay, let me get some oracles on this. So I want some, I feel like that's going to be it, right? With the yes or no, whether or not there is going to be reconciliation, yes or no. I think Spirit is very much like, I'm not telling you. You need to, that's also part of life, right? To not know, but still move forward. So I want to get some advice or guidance from Spirit on this. So some advice and guidance for pile number 1. We have the green Tara with supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations and trust. And this is so what I feel like Spirit wanted to say. Like, I got your back. Your happiness is what we desire. Cords are being cut. So the people that are being removed from your life are not supposed to be in your life at this time. Move beyond limitations. So do move forward. Don't be so focused on what you have lost, and trust the universe that if this person is supposed to be in your life, that they are gonna bring it back. But right now there needed to be some sort of separation here. And we also have the Miriam with sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Choose to forgive. So for some of you, there might even be, again, where this is not a love relationship, like, I don't know, a parent or a family member, a friendship, where Spirit's like, okay, forgive in order to heal. So forgive this person. Don't hold on to that energy or of drama or negativity. Move past that. Move beyond that. Focus on yourself, on your own journey. And if this is supposed to come back, it will come back. But I think there is some like negativity that's being held on to. Let me get these as well. So pile number 1, will there be reconciliation? Can we have any advice or guidance for pile number 1 on this? Some advice or guidance. Okay, 1 went to the ground somewhere. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me gather everything. It was a lot. Okay. First off, we have present with abundant and gratitude. Mercury with messages, travel and communication. Assistance and spirit guides. Regret and repression. Attraction with hot from Mars. Memories and nostalgia. Integration and union. Celebration and gifts with abundance. And action, courage, and beginnings from Jupiter. So yeah, definitely Spirit wanting you to be more present in this moment, being open to receive gifts and abundance. I do feel that there is some with that 5 cups as well. It's very focused on the past, on what is lost. thinking about memories, maybe having regrets of how you did things, holding on very much to that. With that forgiving, sometimes it's also good to forgive yourself for those regrets. Oh, I should have done something different. Oh, I should have, and I feel like Spirit just wants you to be more present and in action. That next step. What else is out there? With this message, I feel like in communication, I feel like communication is on its way with that coming to life as well. Like you have no control over what is coming in for you. I think Spirit has already set it up for something to come in. It just takes a while for that message to come in. And in the meantime, they don't want you to be focused on the past and regrets and what happened and, live in the past with those memories. But they want action. They want moving forward. They want, it's already in the make. There's nothing more. You cannot. I feel like you have less control about this whole situation than you would like. Which is fine. That's like the human experience of life. But having trust in your spirit guides, in the universe, whether that's God to you or the universe itself or whatever you believe in. Because there is celebration, gifts, and abundance coming in. So be open to receive it. It might take a while, but that's totally fine. So with that attraction and hot with Mars, that is very much on like passion, right? It's an attraction that's hard to explain or give reason to. And with that action as well, with beginnings. I just feel that the lesson here is very much like have that new start, that new beginning. Go out there, go explore, live in the moment, in the right now, in the present. Because the more you live in the past, what is lost, what is no longer there, and yearning for that past life type thing, the longer it's gonna be for that message, that travel to come into you for you. So is there reconciliation? I feel like I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But whether or not it is happening, it is for your happiness. So if it's not coming in, I feel like Spirit's bringing in someone else that's a better fit, is everything that you wanted from this person, but better is kind of what I'm feeling. Or even if this is this person, it just needs some time to transform. It needs some time to manifest. Because it's not ready for you right now. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. So I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys. I don't think I'll get more of it. So yeah, this was it. Oh well. Yeah, I am gonna leave the reading here for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Keep in mind, as always, it is a general reading, so I had multiple messages. Some messages might not be for you, but for someone else, only take what resonated. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you have any suggestions for future readings, let me know as well. I would love to take a look at it and see if I can make it into a general reading for you guys. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, so I know that I can make more of this type of question for you guys in the future. Subscribe if you haven't already, very helpful for me as well. In the meantime, just go have a kick-ass rest of your day. Go get them. You absolutely got this. And then hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading. Hi, pile number 2. So if you chose this card with Field of Dreams, then this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to be looking at the question, will there be reconciliation between you and the person on your mind? Now, I wanted to start the reading off by reading the guidebook to this card for you guys first and see how this fits in with your reading. So 2021, Field of Dreams. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to the great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Big dreams, dream beautiful, no, dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. Okay, love that. So, will there be reconciliation? If that is what you're dreaming of, if that is what you want happening, then I see a clear chance of that happening. However, there is work that needs to be done. Those seeds need to be put in the ground. It needs to be taken care of, loved, watered. You need to be on the level to receive it. So there is some work that needs to be done. But if that is the goal, if that is the dream, then there can be, that worked on. So yeah, let's take a look what the tarot has to say about this. So for me, this is more like the feeling I'm getting more strongly with this card is definitely that it's not a love relationship, but more like it can be a family member, it can be a friend, it can be work, that this is something that you have, like you want this person in your life. And with that field of dreams, it definitely says to me that there is a very good possibility. If that's what you want, then let's work towards that. Let's make it happen. But let's see what the tarot has to say about this some more. So pile number 2, will there be reconciliation between you and your person? Let's see what we have so far. I want to get some more, but let's look at these first. So we have Justice. We have the 4 of Wands, Judgment, the 8 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Okay, what else? For pile number 1, will there be reconciliation between them and their person? Okay, we have more than I wanted, but that's fine. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups and the Lovers underneath that. Okay. So it's still a choice, right? With that Lover's energy as well. That is like choosing each other. You both need to choose each other. But I definitely feel that this is something that you guys can work on, that you can come above. There are some things that need to be left in the past, though. Some changes that need to be made. And I think it could be a good thing if you like write them down. What is it that, I need to change? What is it about them that wasn't helpful? But with that 8 of Cups, I feel like there are some... Because the 8 of Cups, right, is energy of walking away, letting go of your emotions, walking away, and letting go. But this 8 of Cups is very much still looking at it like, oh, do I really want to leave this? Do I really want to walk away? I really don't want to, but like almost looking back to the point of like something changed. I feel like there is a lot of hope and maybe a bit desperation about I'm walking away, I'm going, I'm almost gone, that type of feeling to it. But I do feel that, again, it's going to be a lot of hard work. It's going to be a very slow process. But with that Six of Wands that talks about victory, with that Four of Wands, I feel like there is that longing and missing, as well as them being part of your home. Whatever home means to you, them being part of that, or for some of you, it can also entail some sort of contract, whether that is, again, work, or whether that is marriage, or whether that is like setting up certain rules. I do feel with that justice that you're not there yet. You cannot set up rules yet. There is some talking, some working on this to do before there can be reconciliation. Don't jump from contact to reconciliation in one go. Right? Work on it slowly. Because I think there is the chance of it going very fast. Right? This person not being in your life, there being, a hand or a reach to one another, and then instantly get back, instantly reconciliation. I think that is something that, how do you say that in English? Something that you can rush into too quickly. And I think Spirit just wants you to take it very slow. With each step, have a talk, have conversation. Okay, how can we make things differently? There are some things that we need to work on if we really want to have that reconciliation, if we really want each other in each other's lives. For some of you, it can be helpful to get a third person's view on this, whether that is a coach, a therapist, someone from the church, or, whatever that person that you both individually trust, but has no agenda in this reconciliation. So not like a friend or not a family member, but someone that really stands outside of the situation, guiding you in the direction of reconciliation. There's going to be a lot of contemplating, a lot of taking a look at your own faults and mistakes, and maybe even patterns of behavior that are not helpful or that don't make you happy. But I definitely feel with that Page of Cups, that is a surprise event, a surprise happening when it comes to love. Because look at her. She is like holding a cup, and all of a sudden there's like a fish jumping out. Where it's like, oh crap, wasn't expecting a fish coming out of that. So be very much open for anything that can happen here. And work on it hard, but I do see this turning into a victory. This working out, this being something that can work. But again, slow process. You both need to be in it with that lover's energy. It needs to be a choice from both parties wanting to work on it, because it's a lot of hard work. It will take a lot of time, but is it going to be worth it in the end? Again, if you both put in the work, then yes. But with that Judgment as well, there are certain patterns that need to be changed. And I do feel that one of the two needs to make that first step of like acknowledgement or in the direction of change. Okay, let me get some advice or guidance from you guys for you guys on this. Any advice or guidance that Spirit has for you on this? Pile number 2. Advice or guidance for pile number 2. Okay, first off, we have Radha with Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Again, with, I feel like you'll get into better like feelings, better water when it comes to this relationship, and very much a chance to work on this and heal from this and heal with this connection. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Again, for some of you, it is like that. Okay, one thing I'm seeing very clearly for one or two of you is that this is like a parent. I'm feeling like mother-child relationships, where there is that lost, like recover that lost part of yourself, where that connection was good when you were growing up. Again, this is for some of you, not all of you, where you had a good relationship, but somewhere along the lines it like got distorted, and getting back to those memories, right? Going for ice cream with your mother or your child, or something that you did as a kid that was fun. It's a short amount of time, but you can slowly build. Again, with that Knight of Pentacles, slowly build. So it doesn't have to be you be like, the goal might be being in the room together and have fun, but that needs to start with small moments where you just like call up and go like, hey, do you want to grab some ice cream? Yeah, okay. And then have the ice cream, and then when the ice cream is gone, or like you're done with that, go home. Even if it's like 15 minutes, right? Slow steps, slow little things. Okay, what else do we have? We have Isis with magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. This is the exact same message with that field of dreams. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So it is happening. Stay focused on what it is that you want to manifest in your life, what it is that you want to have in your life. Spirit is very much listening and getting this in line, right? So again, if this is the connection that you want, then yes. If this is the connection that you don't want, then no. Okay, any advice or guidance for pile number 2? Advice or guidance for pile number 2. What is it? Okay, let me gather everything. We have renewal and spark. Renewal and spark. Karma, balance, and justice. Or balancing karma and justice. Shadow side with moon and the dark night. Party external. Guarded vulnerability. Toxicity, bound, and patterns. Guilt and sabotage. And contracts, career commitments with Saturn. And it says, until depth tear us apart. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have truth and expression. So yeah, I do feel that there is some like conversation that needs to happen at the start of this reconciliation, because I think if you don't, there is going to be that lingering thing that is going to be the foundation of the connection that you're building again. So everything needs to be said what feels like needs to be said, right? That being said, I do see that there is going to be that renewal, but at the same time there is a need for finding balance again with this connection. Again, it might be a good idea to get some third party, external party coming in to help you guys guide this whole situation, because I do feel that there is some toxicity or bad patterns of behavior, as well as like guilt and self-sabotage, like tendency in this connection, that it would be a good thing to work on together or separately. Again, with that contracts, for some of you, it can be a good thing to have ground rules, whether that is in a contract form, if this is like a job or marriage. But some like ground rules or playing rules to make sure everyone feels safe moving forward. Everyone feels heard. Everyone feels, validated. it's okay to be guarded, but there's a difference between being a bit guarded and not showing your vulnerability and just being closed off, right? That's a fine line. It's okay to show your vulnerability, just like little bits, right? But it's okay to stay guarded if you feel, not safe expressing how you're feeling exactly. But again, there are some things that need to be expressed and talked about. With that moon and shadow side, the dark night, there's just a lot going on here that is like hidden as well. I think there's a lot that hasn't been expressed between the two of you that is still not expressed, right? Hidden. For some of you, it might even be the case that with this person, you've had like a third party interference, right? Whether they cheated or dating someone else or whatever, that was. But I honestly feel that this is something that at some point there is going to be that reconciliation, or there is going to be that talk or express of truth. I think there is very much a high chance of working on this together, coming out of it together, but it's a very slow process. So give it time, set up healthy boundaries and rules for this connection for each other, work on your own toxic patterns of behavior and self-sabotaging behavior. Just take it one step at a time. Don't rush into it. Don't be too focused on this all day, every day. Just slowly, integrate your lives together very slowly. And I think it will be all right. So yeah, I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I love reading about it. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions for a future reading. So I'll see if I can make it into a general reading for you guys. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, so I know that I can make more of this type of question in the future. Subscribe if you haven't already. Very helpful for me as well. Thank you so much for doing so, for being here. Just have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Go kick ass. You absolutely got this. And then hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading. Hi, pile number 3. So if you chose this card with slow and steady, then this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to be looking into the question, will there be reconciliation between you and your person? Now, I wanted to start off the reading by reading the guidebook to this card for you guys. I am seeing someone, what I noticed here is that she's wearing a mask of a butterfly. So a mask of transformation. I don't know, pretending to have transformed. Okay, let's just take a look what the guidebook has to say about this card. So, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race? This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisure pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. To me, it's also, yeah, okay, yeah. Like I said, with that mask, with the butterfly, she is growing some wings on her back as well. She is going from a snail into a butterfly, or so it seems. So to me, it's just, I feel like you're transforming almost like out of it. Where I don't know if you had doubts whether or not you are still interested in having this person in your life. Do I really want a reconciliation? I think there is like half. At some points, you're still holding on to the old And some points, like slowly you are transforming out of it, transforming into a new being. But let's take a look what the tarot has to say about this for you guys. Will there be reconciliation? Because if the other person is also going through a transformation, you know, then that would be a good thing. But let's see. Pile number 3. Will there be reconciliation between you and your person? Will there be reconciliation there? Okay, we have a lot. Oh. Let's see. Okay, we have a lot. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Tower, the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the King of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's put it down a little bit more pretty. It's nice to look at. Okay. Well, kind of. Not really, but kind of. Okay, at the bottom we have the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands. And then we have the Fool. The Fool underneath that. Okay. So the Fool is about new beginnings, new cycles, new starts. No expectations. We're just going to go. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see where we end up. The 2 of Wands is about exploring, where expansion, where are we going to go? What, you know. There are like 2 boats ready to go, but he is like still sitting, waiting for something or someone. I do feel that there might be a chance for reconciliation somewhere in the future. But with that 5 Pentacles, there is a feeling of thinking pattern of, is this for me? Is this person for me? Is this still something that I want? Should I move on? Is this too high for me? Do I need to pass this station and maybe come back a little bit later? Some sort of transformation. I feel for some of you that there was a difference between someone was more interested in settling down than the other person. For some of you, it might also be the case that one of the 2 is in a relationship with someone else at the moment. Maybe there was like cheating. I don't know if it's like cheating. I'm not feeling a lot of cheating, but with that Tower, there was something that happened that changed everything, that knocked the foundation under your feet type of feeling. But we do have the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So I definitely feel that this is the first one of the Pentacles. This is the last card of the Pentacles. So I do feel that there is like a new chance of that long-term committed relationship coming at some point. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon with that slow and steady as well. I think there is a need for transformation. Because right now, if the opportunity would come of reconciliation, I think there's a lot of still, I don't want to say hatred, but there is some grudge that would be getting in the way. And very... with that Queen of Swords, the communication style would be very direct, very sharp, very short, very direct. Because we're having a lot of like kings, queens, and the emperor here. Because I do think that you guys are like a king and queen on your own right. It's just the way that you communicate with each other is different. And I think when this ended, this connection, I think it was very much the person that ended it wanted to do this because it's better for everyone involved. And I very much feel that that energy is still something that lingers around this connection. Again, where if you would go back together right now, that's still energy that's there. There's still that defensiveness that's there, and there's still that feeling of almost attacking that is still there. Feeling of lack of doubt. But am I good enough? This is not for me. Also playing a part here, or that makes you feel like that again. So right now, I feel like Spirit just wants you to focus on other things. Explore what else is out there. What options are available? Is there any territory I haven't discovered yet? Be curious and get out there and experience. But I do feel that there is a chance of reconciliation at some point between the two of you. For some of you, I'm also feeling that there might be distance being a thing here as well. And that resolving itself over time. So like, will there be reconciliation? Right now, I don't think it's a good idea. But in the future, again, if that transformation is complete, I'm having high hopes of that working out, because I think Spirit will just, the blocks that were in place that prevented this connection from working, I think those are being taken away or transformed out of it. Where, like, if you're a snail, you need to go over everything. It takes a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, but she's transforming into a butterfly and she could just like fly over all those obstacles. And I kind of feel like that's what's gonna happen. Again, if you give it some time, if you make that transformation complete, because I do feel that the transformation is already happening, it's starting, or like you're already far along with that, but it just needs a little bit more time. Okay, let me get some oracles on this for you guys. Because that's with that Fool as well. The Fool is the first major arcana, the first step in your major arcana cycle. So the start of new cycles. And very much, what is lost, what is falling, going like, okay, well, that, I'll see if I can get it back at some point in the future. But right now, I'm going to go on an adventure. I'm going to see where it goes. No expectations, just, a new cycle away from that. Because to me, it just feels like this as well, right? Where this is the person that, you're asking about, that feather and that rose. But in order for her to get there, she needs to go on an adventure down the cliff to reach, and maybe she is gonna see that when she's down there, and maybe someone else has taken it. But go on that adventure and enjoy it. Okay, let me get some advice or guidance for you guys on this. So some advice and guidance for pile number 3 on this thing, on this connection. We have Gaia with Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth and stay grounded. So more so, again, it's okay to have like a fantasy, just not to let it consume you or drive you, or that becomes the goal. Stay grounded, look at what you do have, where you want to go, that's fine, but don't hold on too much of it. We also have charity with prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So if you really want this person in your life or back in your life, manifestation. Again, you can have manifestation, but manifestation is also, you want something, you work towards becoming that energy level, and then like move on, not obsessing, not, holding on too much. With that prayer contemplation, have a meditation session. Make sure what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Because I do feel that Spirit is very much listening to you. What is it that you want? What about them do you want? What type of person are you in that situation as well? Because for some of you, I feel like it is a bit hot and cold. You're interested and then you're not. You're interested and then you're not. And Spirit's like, okay, what do you want? Tell me what you want and I'll see if I can make that happen. But it's going to be a very slow process. So don't just go, okay, I want this person. What about this person? What traits do you want? And it's gonna, again, with that slow and steady, it's gonna be a slow process. Stay grounded in the meantime. I feel like I'm sounding very mean to you guys. I don't mean to be mean. I really don't. Like, while I was shuffling, I was like, oh, you're now sounding like a very mean teacher. Like, don't do this. Manifest. Let go. Okay, let me get some oracles, some more advice and guidance for you guys. Let's see. Pile number 3. Any advice or guidance for you guys on this? I don't know why I'm sounding mean. I don't mean to. Okay, this pops out, and I want to start with that. Twin flames. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe that's why I'm being mean. Because this is a very hard energy to let go of, to not obsess about. Because I was like, why am I feeling so strongly about that obsession? But twin flames make a lot of sense. So this could be a twin flame connection. A very strong connection with that tower as well, that kind of like hits and nothing is ever the same, and how can you date anyone else but this person? So I get that. Okay, let's just see what else we have and then we talk some more. So we also have distance, retreat, or time out. Like I said, for some of you it can be that there's distance between the two of you. We have messages, travel, and communication, again with the travel, so distance. We have ego, vanity, and pride, memories and nostalgia, higher self activation, alchemy and ancestor guides, Pluto with transformation, and we have contracts, career, and commitment with until depth tear us apart. So for some of you, there might be the focus on work and money contracts that they have, that you have, where this doesn't work again. For some of you, it might be a long distance or some distance playing a part, and then work coming in and not having time, having a hard time communicating with each other, that was the thing. Again, transformation. So there needs to be some time and transformation for this connection. Okay, lesson in twin flames. Twin flames are very explosive. The attraction is insane, and it's very hard to walk away from that. There is, however, I am a strong believer that just because you have a soul connection with someone, whether that's twin flame, soul contract, soulmate, does not mean necessarily that you guys are meant to be together. That is your one. I do not believe that there is one person. I think we have multiple soul contracts. A twin flame connection is also a connection for you to learn from. A twin flame connection is very triggering. It really shows you sides of yourself that you don't like reflected in the other person. So very triggering. I think this is a good thing of having a little bit of a timeout or having some distance between the two of you to reflect on those things and have that transformation within yourself as well. I definitely feel that this is a connection where spirit is like, okay, if you want this type of connection, there are some things for you to work on first. And only if you have that transformation, only if you work on those triggers, can it come back again. I think this connection was very strong to not just with each other, but also with yourself, for you to open up. I don't know, for some of you, you might have had a spiritual awakening with this connection, more in contact with your higher self. But I definitely feel, again, the things that we don't like in others are the things that we don't like in ourselves. And I think with that twin flame connection, that was very true. And I feel like spirit just feels like there is a need for distance between the two of you to separately work on those things, have that transformation. Um, and yeah, have that separate path for a little while and have faith and trust in the universe. If this person is supposed to come back in the future, which I do feel that the possibility is very much there, then it will happen, and it will happen in a way that you have no control over it. Where if that transformation is complete for the both of you, that you like run into each other in like the grocery store or at an event or whatever. Because we do have communication here and message, but it's a message in a bottle, and it is having faith in the universe that that message will get to you in some time. But again, this is very slow travel. It's very, you have no control in finding that message sooner. So they just want you to focus on you and your transformation, or maybe even focusing on work a little bit more. Because with ancestors are there, right? They are guiding you. They got your back. Again, if this person is supposed to come back, trust the universe and your spirit guides that this person will come in your life. So yeah, I kind of want to leave it here. Did I answer the question, will there be reconciliation? I don't know. Let me know. I think, I just feel like it's not happening in the short term. I think this is a long-term process. For some of you, longer than others. And I'm having a hard time giving you like a timeline. For some of you, it's like years, right? And for some of you, less. But again, depending on where you are on your journey, on your transformation, how far along you are in completing the transformation of yourself as well. So I kind of want to leave the reading here for you guys. I hope it was helpful. Nevertheless, I hope it resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. I love reading about it always. So definitely let me know. Let's have a little bit of a chat. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions for future readings as well, and I'll see if I can make it into a general reading for you guys. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, so I know that I can make this question more often for you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, very helpful for me. So thank you all so much for doing so, for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Go kick ass. You absolutely got this. And then hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next reading.